Again, we're in the upper end of the problem set, and I know this is difficult, but I'm going to claim that this will become a nice problem if you multiply both sides by the LCD. I want to point out it appears that you're going to get a cubic, all right? My suspicion, though, is the cubic is going to disappear in the problem, all right? And just looking at it, yep, I can see that now. All right, the cubic can disappear, and you're gonna be left with a quadratic. Now your struggle is that manipulation part, and I'm hoping through the struggle you'll eventually get to this thing over here. Now, is it a struggle? It is. It's work. It isn't like you look at this and say, oh, gee whiz, I got this. No, you need paper and pencil, and you need to work towards that goal. Now, after you work towards that goal, the next step, which is kind of problematic, by the way, is you try to factor it using your finger numbers. And this is kind of problem that's not going to factor using your finger numbers. So what I would suggest you do is go right to the quadratic formula by identifying the A, B, and the C. And, you know, this is another thing I would be very careful with. And there's nothing wrong with using a calculator. So X would equal, I'm not going to do much of the arithmetic for you, though, be twice the A, which is 10. The opposite of the B, which is 208, plus or minus a root. It's going to be awful, that root. It really is. What do you get? B squared, which is 208 squared minus 4 times A, which is 5, times C, which is 392. And my claim is you're going to get this number over here. Let me outline it for you. I got the 10, got the 208. This number here is going to be 35,424. All right? So, then what you have to do, you have to simplify, and it does simplify, and that's another problem. I want to claim, though, you're going to be shocked by this, calculators can do arithmetic. I really mean that, and really nice arithmetic, too. For example, and I just want to go to Sage and do this right now. I'm going to just type this in. I got to turn my computer on again. And I'm going to just type it in. I'm going to type in, you know, the square root SQRT of 208 squared. I'm just typing it in, by the way, not doing any arithmetic, just typing. And then minus 4 times 5 times 392. Hit enter. And my calculator, I'll write down what my calculator says. My calculator says this over here. Whoops, I got to get my pen out again. My calculator says X equals, by the way, the only thing I did was the root. We'll do the things later. And what do you get there? My calculator says 12 square root of 246. And then I divide by 2. And what do you get? I don't need a calculator for that, by the way. Which is the answer they have staring at me, all right? By the way, you're also going to be surprised by this. These things are not difficult to solve by machine. They're really not. The point, though, is we're trying to encourage you to use paper and pencil to do a majority of your work, by the way. And that takes effort, all right? Manipulating things does take effort, but it's mainly manipulative at this point. Thank you.